Hello, and welcome back to Kaiserreich as Saint France. We have quite a bit on our plate right now. So, it has been a while since I last recorded. If you're watching this on the playlist, I apologize. For you, it will have been as if no time has passed. For me, it's like almost a month because I had a bunch of issues to deal with my master's thesis. Reclaim the Metropole. So, we now can do this to gain an annex or goal against Common France. It won't really matter because we're going to join the war anyhow, but I mean, I'll do this in case there is an event. But yeah, we are ready to join the war, with the plan being to naval invade with one marine. Oh no, why did I do it? Okay, well, I mean, I guess it's the same. Yeah. It's the same. I probably should have gone for... Oh no, that's also hills. Probably should have gone for Cartagena, or whatever, because that is a much less defensible port. But hopefully Malaga still works. Are these guys in the war yet? Yes, they are. Yeah, I just need to sort these things out now because we're about to go to war. Who's not active? Where are you? Oh yeah, you're fighting over there. Oh, you were fighting over there. Well, you're now gonna go home, because now we're gonna be fighting a much, much more important war. Anyone else? Yeah, I mean... This is over, so, like, why are we here? So these guys are fighters as well. Send them over there. That's everyone. Let's have a look at our logistics situation. Yep. It's... it's trash. Yep. Camel guys will keep down here. So I want to keep you a bit more centralized. Garrisons, I suppose, will also keep down here. And, because they're not going to be useful anyhow. I think we just keep these guys fighting over here. Because we don't want to lose India. And then we just send the second army for Spain. And our goal with Spain is just to try to gain a foothold. I think. It would be awesome if we could capitulate Kathmandu, or capitulate Nepal. There really is no point in adding anything to the Army of Action right now. How about the Jeanne d'Arc group? Honestly, offensive doctrine, probably. That's where our Marines are. Doesn't matter. Like, defensive would be good to hold the port, but it doesn't really matter if we can't take it. I think it's time. Oh, that takes 30 days. I wanted to see if I could get an event, but I need to actually accept this. Well, we are at war with our mortal enemies, the Syndicalists. It is now or never. And it's not looking good. These guys, it's the second army. Why is the second army yellow when it should be blue? It's the second army. They're not doing what I was hoping. They're not doing strategic deployment, which I probably should have set them to. There we go. Second army's now blue. Now they should be going much faster. We'll actually need the Camelots there as well, just in case there is space that isn't occupied. That we can rush. That would be ideal. Nationalist leaflets in Tunis. Yeah. Nah. Oh god, resistance to occupation. Okay, you go back, go back, go back, go back. Portugal is holding on. Conakry Kankan Railway sabotaged. The Entente and the Reichspakt to meet. With both the Entente and the Reichspakt now at war with the Third International, the Dominion of Canada has called for a conference between the leaders of the Canadian city of Halifax in order to between their leaders, in order to discuss the possibility of cooperation, and the German Empire has agreed. While it is currently unclear how far such cooperation would go, it seems worth the attempt. A representative from the Kingdom of France has been sent, who has been asked to attend. Okay. We don't have... No, we do. What? Okay, I was about to say we don't have the necessary... the necessary everything, but apparently we do have the necessary everything. And by everything, I mean the necessary intel. Our planes still haven't arrived, have they? I don't think so, because I want to send them for an air superiority mission. You want to go, please? Are you on your way? You don't seem like you're on your way. Oh, no, you are. There they are. How about the normal air wing? Standing by. Good. Oh, they really can't even reach. Our planes are dreadful. We need range upgrades. We need it real bad. Come on. Yes? There we go. Ship everything over. And then... Another question back from Germany. Yes, let's just sign everything. What do we need? We need steel. We need the steel for... We need the steel for the submarines. We're doing the large submarine hull. Is that really what we should be doing? It's been so long since I played, so I'm wanting to check up on some stuff. Let's see. Large submarine hull is... Yeah, the Argonaut class. Mine laying tubes. Yeah, because we're going to be doing the mine laying, but... where are our submarines right now? That's the reserve fleet. That's... the mine layers who are mine laying off the coast of the US, which they don't, or they're convoy raiding actually, which they don't need to do. Right now we want a convoy raid, I think, of the Bay of Biscay and stuff like that, because I don't know who the anarchists are trading with and who the syndicalists are trading with. Lend-Lease. Supported by Lend-Lease from the anarchists, which actually is good for us. They are supported by the US. No, the Germany is supporting the US. Okay, that's actually really good for us. That means that the anarchists are probably struggling for guns. Oh, they're struggling for tanks. Oh, okay, no, they're struggling for guns as well, and fighters. Can we see who they're trading with? I don't know if they are trading with anyone. Shouldn't it say if they're trading with someone? Well, suppose it doesn't. We need to base ourselves somewhere better. I think we're going to base ourselves in Portugal. And we'll be convoy raiding in... Bay of Biscay is so risky because it's so easy to naval, or to like bomb it. I think we're going to be convoy raiding in these regions. Now, do I want to activate the Navy? I don't actually know what's going on over here, so maybe not. Like, we didn't need them for the naval invasion at all. We could activate, let's see... Until I see our convoys being raided here, I'm not going to activate the destroyers there. I might activate the squadrons of the line as strike fleets. Strike forces, because that means that they won't actually be active until they spot the enemy. Oh, no, do not patrol with big ships. That's just a good way of running out of fuel. You guys will also be a strike force. The screening flotilla is so big, I don't know if I actually want to use... Yeah, I think I will patrol with these guys, because they are so small. And then we will use these guys as a strike force as well. Second coastal flotilla will keep you in reserve, and I think we'll keep these guys in reserve as well. We'll see how that affects our oil situation. It's not good. We may actually have to stop some bombing. I don't want to move these guys until any of our troops are actually landed. But what we can do now is, with this marine, we can send the marines somewhere else. We may actually want to fight out here. Oh, they're Republican submarines, never mind. Well, we could send someone to look for the submarines. Are we actually fighting right now? Yes, we are. Or we're about to, yeah. That's why we're running so low on oil. We are sinking Italian ships. There's their pride of the fleet. Do we have a pride of the fleet? We should have. Oh, we're actually losing ships, I think. ACR is an armored cruiser, right? Interwar heavy, yeah. We don't really have anything that big. I think this is the biggest we have. Historical battleship. They're pretty big, though. I think if we choose it as a pride of the fleet, we will lose a bunch when... Oh. Yeah, I mean, pass until the US gets this, because this is American, right? What's gonna happen to this? I can take San Francisco. I can't end turn to give the Americans all my score. Okay, there we go. I didn't want to take anything anyhow, because it should belong to the United States. We have no business in taking San Francisco. I think we're losing this, and also it's just wrecking our oil supply. So honestly, are we losing this? No, we're not. We're destroying destroyers, and that's not really all that relevant. But when we run out of oil, I don't think we're gonna win that. The German delegates of the Halifax Conference have come up with a demand in exchange for their cooperation. Once we have returned to Paris, we will join Middle Europa, the German Economic Union. No doubt they wish to ensure they economically dominate us and we rebuild the country. Though rebuilding would also go much more quickly with their assistance, it's true. Do we swallow this pill? It's not impossible that we could simply refuse once Paris is ours, though there will undoubtedly be consequences for doing so. Yeah, let's do the double play here. We will pretend to surrender our independence, I think. We would never. Like, the national populists would never surrender their independence, I don't think. But I can very well see them being pragmatic and pretending to. We're at war economy, there's nothing really... Well, a Chief of Navy would probably help. I think that, probably. 4 days until we run out of oil. Battle is over, we won. Get everyone back home to port. That's not their port. Kingdom of France agrees to join Middle Europa. How humiliating. Well, you guys get back, please. Don't have enough dockyards, so okay. Chile has called the Socialist Republic of Paraguay as our enemy. Let's help out here. Undersun division, that is a normal infantry division. So they go to the second army. And the second army will have a front line at this point. Just take Gibraltar, they're not protecting it. The Halifax Conference, Alsace-Lorraine. The German delegates at the Halifax Conference has come up with a demand in exchange for their cooperation that our government publicly renounce all future claims to Alsace-Lorraine. It's no surprise, really, and while there's nothing to stop us from reclaiming it after the war is done, it will certainly appear like an illegitimate act. Our allies might not even support us in such an endeavor. Or perhaps the Germans just wish to humiliate ourselves, to renounce something so that everyone knows is ours for cooperation they probably need as much as we do. We will never renounce Alsace-Lorraine. That is one demand that we can't acquiesce to, I don't think. Yes, gateway to the Mediterranean is ours, the fall of Gibraltar. Start attacking these guys, they seem fairly weak. Why is that? The failure of the Halifax Conference. Okay, so we actually had to acquiesce to all the demands in order for it to succeed. That's sad. Representatives of both the Entente and the Reichspakt met in the Canadian city of Halifax this week, hoping to come to a working agreement. While there was initially progress, ultimately the German demand that the Kingdom of France renounce future claims to Alsace-Lorraine was refused and proved to be the breaking point. The French departed Halifax in anger with the Germans leaving soon afterwards. Yep. Could have gone better. New abbey has been found at the heights of the Atlas Mountain. Okay, I mean, that's very interesting, but we have a war to fight. Okay, I can see us taking a bunch of land here. I can see this going our way. Yeah, Chad is one of the problem areas. I'm not going to touch it right now. I'm not going to touch on any of the resistance mechanics right now. Honestly, if they rise up, so be it, because we get a bunch of bonuses after we defeat them. They have naval bombers in the ocean, of course, so stop flying, or stop using ships there. Makes sense. Are we doing... We're doing coastal raids right now. Enemies have laid some mines. Do we have... Yeah, we have mine laying tubes, so we should be able to lay some mines as well. Okay, the Union of Britain is here. Let's leave. What's going on here? Oh, they haven't gotten there yet. Yep, no non-aggression pact. Sounds perfectly reasonable. These guys are completely out of organization, so I'm going to use that fact in order to take some land real quick. If there's a naval invasion in northern France, we are doomed. Okay, so if we take Provence, we can... Alright, okay. We can mobilize loyalists and get some more troops there. So that's what we want to do. We want to aim for Provence. Right now, I'm aiming for Spain, because... I mean... They are a massive, massive issue right now. Taking Provence, we would have to fight a war on many fronts. If we can take Spain, we can at least alleviate some of the pressure on Portugal, and potentially gain a bunch of occupied territory in the process. I do think we need the Marines fighting here. I don't think we can let them go. Like, we can't send the Marines somewhere else right now. The question is, do we merge the fronts? I don't think so. I think we want to... Well, actually, no. We might want to try for an encirclement, but what I want to do is just push for victory points and try to force a capitulation. So, of course, we have to get all the way up to Barcelona, and that's a lot of land to carry, or to hold. Replace Tactical Study Center, which grants starting attack skill level new army leaders. Replace that with this. Well, let's recruit a couple of new army leaders and then get that. How do we do this again? Is there a way to... No, I don't think there is a way to actually access this this interface without sort of creating a... Yeah, creating a new army. Okay, that's one new one. I think it's that guy. And then you go back to the camels. Eat at the Iberian coast. Sort of saw that coming. Oh, we barely even contributed to that. That was mostly the Germans losing ships. Production cost 10%. And this is production cost 10%, breakthrough 5%, max speed 5%. Oh, okay, so it's over... Yeah, it's speed and... It's speed over reliability. Dominion Canada and Republic of South Africa have ended their hostilities. I guess that's good. Let's go for this. Let me just double check that... Yeah, that's the only thing that we get. Division recovery rate and planning speed. I'm gonna keep micromanaging this. Now, as you can see, we need to start, or we need to keep fighting the Spaniards, and we need to try to, or the anarchists, and we need to try to avoid fighting the French, wherever we see them. And the reason for that is that the French, they are obviously much better equipped. It's not looking good. I was dealt a really bad hand in this, in the way the Civil Wars shook out, and I probably could have done more to help us. Now, those Portuguese troops, yeah, they're returning from the war against South Africa, which is actually amazing, because that means that we now get a bunch more Portuguese troops on our front lines here against Spain. How is bombing doing here? I believe there's a way to check this, isn't there? Last day, enemy buildings bombed, none. No, I don't want to see last day. I want to see last. I want to see details over months. Okay, we're not doing well. Simply put. Our bombers lost one. No buildings bombed. Yeah, I don't... We're not doing well at all. I'm gonna focus all of our bombers over here then. Do we even want to use fighters anywhere? I guess we could here in order to give us air superiority in southern Iberia in order to help out. Really just desperately need more troops right now. I'm gonna sort of cancel that production and just add one more regular infantry. But yeah, we desperately need troops is what we need. I'm liking the separate front lines. I'm liking the idea or the fact that the Portuguese are staying within their own country. Makes it much easier for me to handle the logistics and stuff and the attrition over here. Okay, we got Norwegian troops as well. Infanterie Division. It's coming to France though, but it's a Norwegian division, so it's probably a whatchamacallit, expeditionary force or whatever. Naval combat, dangerous naval invasion, southern Iberia, western Iberia. Yeah, they're trying to naval invade over here. The Norwegians are trying to... Norwegians and Union of Britain, or is it just Union of Britain? Just Union of Britain, they're trying to naval invade in Lisbon, and they're going to succeed, by the looks of things. Nepal. I mean... Yeah. Should go to the Dominion of India. So much attrition happening over here. Dangerous naval invasion in the Norwegian Sea. Oh. Yeah, Union of Britain is taking... is that the Faroe Islands or is that Orkney? That's Orkney over there, isn't it? This is the Faroes, yeah. Oh. How did I let this happen? I think you just need to hold on. Hope to God that we get through here real quick. West Indies requests outdated planes. 25 planes from the Great War as means to kickstart an air force. Yeah, why not? We don't have that many planes, but I mean, helping them start building an air force and stuff is better, I think, than us just having some. Denmark has been taken by the Germans. Yeah, the Communard troops are arriving now in force, and Portugal looks about ready to fall due to that naval invasion where they did not even protect their capital, which is dreadful, simply dreadful. I think we need to fight these guys. Why are you... You're missing guns. Are we using the entire combat width? I don't know. Oh, it's 4 divisions fighting. I assume we are. Combat width 160. 4. Each one has a width of 20. I think. Wait, what's our combat width? It's 18 actually. We should up that to 20, but roughly 20. We're not using the entire combat width. We could be using more, which is why I'm going to send more troops up there. A man calling himself Francois Henry Prométhée has been organizing political mystical gatherings, attracting a growing number of curious onlookers, with some even turning into believers in the strange creed of this fiery Prometheus. The man declares he's the master of a political movement called Le Feu, the Fire, the new man who has come to restore hope in the hearts of all Frenchmen. Huh. Yeah, long live the master. France will be, I mean, let the man have his little fun. Okay, so this seems like a weird political religion, like a... It seems like a strange sort of new fascism. Which is interesting. I mean, that's what we're going for, right? Help out with this battle for now. Stop the encirclement. Okay, good. Flanders, Wallonia has capitulated. These are dark times indeed. Germany looks about ready to capitulate. I think if Germany capitulates and the United States doesn't get involved, then we will, I think, call this a loss. We'll see what happens here. When do they get to decide whether or not to intervene? Take the fight abroad. This will defend. None of these actually specifically send them trials against traitorous generals who join the yeah, okay, but it doesn't say that it specifically sends them into the war, does it? How can we get them to join? Enter the fray, back in business. So this, they need victory in the Civil War, which they're doing here, and then they can do back in business, which can send them into the Civil War here, or into the war in Europe, or the Weltkrieg rather, because it's actually happening all over the world. We need to not forget about India. The supply situation is so dreadful, but I'm still really hesitant to pull these troops off of India and send them to Spain, where they would be really, really useful. I'm scared that the Baratia commune is going to push back the Dominion, and that would basically seal the deal, I think, because we need these guys. We need these guys in the war because they have so much manpower. We basically need everyone we can get right now. We don't really have the luxury of being able to scorn any allies. But I was hoping that the opening of this front would pull off Communard troops. It has, but I was also hoping it would have some effect on the larger Weltkrieg, which it doesn't seem to have. It doesn't seem to have had, rather. Land night attack is good. This is also good trickle back. Replace the vast infantry waves of the Great War with, which led to so many good men, to their deaths for little tactical and strategic results. We will instead adopt new squad-based tactics using heavy suppressing fire and mobile units to outmaneuver and neutralize the enemy. Yes, enables improved medical field hospital, which I wonder if that is a thing I can just put on my troops now, whenever we have that, or if that is a national spirit. I'm assuming it's one of these, maybe. Don't know. Man, fighting in the mountains sucks. But holding the mountains is awesome, so maybe we want to keep fighting. Just to take some more land. We haven't taken that many losses. I'm also maybe thinking we should start pushing towards Portugal, actually, because and merge the fronts, because they don't seem to be doing all that well. Oh, they're not doing terribly. They've actually put the majority of their troops on the French line. So, oil, bad situation, bad. I don't think we've actually raided any convoys here, which means there aren't any convoys there. I don't know who they would be trading with and what routes they would take. I would imagine the routes would go through here, but maybe it goes all the way down here. Which is why this is the place to raid, but that's also where they're keeping track of raids. Yeah, they have immense air superiority and our bombers are being disrupted. There really is no need for this to be happening anymore. That barely helps out the oil situation. Just looking at the naval invasions happening. How are you guys doing for manpower? Not great. The Germans have way more. They're on extensive, and the Germans are unlimited. But I don't know if that's... Like, I don't think we're gonna get them through attrition. Like, look, they're too far into Germany right now. I don't think attrition's going to help. Okay, I think... Honestly, at this point, we should just call this mission a success and pull out. I'm going to keep the combats that are ongoing, or keep them going. I'm going to, however, limit my engagement here right now just to, like, seizing vulnerable spots. I'm gonna send the Mountain Brigades over. What route they'll take? If they'll take a silly one. Doesn't look like they're... Oh no, they're going. Okay, cool. Let's have a look at the Baracha commune. 24 to 46, 900 to 1 mil, 1.49 mil, 33. Yeah, they are so evenly matched that I'm worried that if we leave, they're going to lose. Because we're winning right now, but it's not, like, overwhelming, right? So I feel like the moment we leave, it's going to just turn into a bloodbath. Oh, we are actually at 37 minutes, so I want to say thank you so much for watching, and wish me good luck. Do we have oil? We're trading for it, I think. We have some oil. Yeah, wish me good luck, because this is going to be harsh. I don't know if we're gonna make this, but we're sure as hell gonna try. The Canadians have come. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.